next guest is a promoter, radio personality, actor, event host, content creator, podcast host. Man, the list goes on. Man. If you're in the entertainment industry in Chicago, chances are you know this guy right here. I would also like to welcome my boy Dirty Eagle and Doza to the motherfucking podcast!
Let's go.
Yo. I know y'all niggas been here all motherfucking day and like, damn, nigga, when we gonna get our shot?
Hey, at least we have some drinks, man. So you know that's always take up everything.
I supplied drinks. Yeah. I supplied smoke. Yes, yeah, that's what we did. So look.
No, but you know what else you provided, bro?
What?
Man, the cast that you had come on, the guests, that was worth more than anything. So it was worth being able to sit here and watch you interview. It was worth sitting here watching these the interviews that come on and who you're interviewing. Will Gates is no slight. Tifa is no slight.
Shout out.
To you, you know what I mean? So
love, bro.
Just being here during this time, man, it wasn't a wasted moment
man,
at all.
Love, bro.
Big
love,
facts.
bro. So look, this is what I want to do. First, start off with you, bro. How the fuck you get into all of this stuff, bro?
Man.
Like,
crazy enough, I've been doing radio since 2012. You know what I'm saying? Like doing everything by myself, interviewing reality TV stars, you know, from the Bad Girls Club, MTV The Real World with Tammy.
Stop right there. I seen that with the Bad Girls Club.
Yeah.
So how did you do that?
How I do that?
Yeah.
You know, I always said that this face belongs on the tizzle. You know what I'm saying? But I started out as a fan page for Tierra from Bad Girls Club season 7.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? She from Gary, Indiana. Shout out to my girl. That's my favorite right there. So she gave me like a lot of opportunities where I had a contract with the Oxygen Network. You know what I'm saying? That's what the show snapped and shit on. So it's not really big right now because ain't nothing really on that shit but Snap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But other than that, she gave me that leeway to have that path to be able to do what I do today. And I couldn't start Zoto Radio without interviewing her first. So it started from 2012. And then a lot of people don't know that was my first love. Promoting came my second love in 2016 after I graduated from Illinois Media School. And after that, man, it was just like uphill from there.
Dope.
Everything that you just named, radio personality, everything like that. A lot of people like to say I'm the ace of all trades. I mean, the jack of all trades, but I say I'm the ace of all trades. My name starts with an A. Ace of all trades, you know what I'm saying? So like, bat out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm here.
We here.
So, first time you got on stage hosting an event, what was going through your mind? Was you scared?
Now, I wasn't scared, but I did have I never knew how strong blue motherfuckers was until I had 5 blue motherfuckers. And I couldn't host no more. Like, the dude that hired me at City Life Lounge, I won't speak his name because you know what I'm saying? But he hired me on City Life Lounge, and man, I had 5 blue motherfuckers, and I couldn't no longer host after that. So he was like, man, you can't do it no more. Sit down and have another blue motherfucker. I'm going to take over from here. So after that, it was just like, I know what the fuck I got to do now. I can't get drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before any gig. Yeah. Or if I do get drunk, just limit that shit to 1, because you never know, how big it is. So it all that hosting shit started from there. I got anxiety, and that's been all my life. So I just learned how to look out to shit, look at people like it's just me out there in the world by myself, and then just focus on that. And let me go ahead and turn up real quick.
Nice.
Looking at everybody.
So the music.
Whew.
How did you get started with that?
Hey, this the music guy right there.
Okay.
This the music right here, but
let us know. How did y'all get acquainted?
Actually, on a television show, we've known each other from different events that he promoted, but the first time we ever met, we were actually working on Empire together.
Dope. Okay.
So, it's a few. I'm not sure if he even told you about that, but Zoe been on a lot of different television shows. And
a lot.
As well. So Empire, The Shot. I mean, the list goes on.
Nice.
And that was actually how we linked up. The music is just something that's in it's a passion.
Yeah.
So last year I dropped a double album.
Oh.
Dope album too, man.
Okay. Wait. So rap, sing. What you do?
I rap.
Okay.
So I'm a serious entrepreneur, man. Everything from music, we have
businessman.
I have an insurance brokerage company.
Oh, you businessman.
I have a daughter. As a matter of fact, shout out to my daughter, Casey Love.
Shout out.
And you're the first person to get this. My daughter.
Exclusive.
Exclusive.
Get the first product, man. She's 10 years old. She just released her first song called OnThe, and she just started her own lip gloss line. called
Lip Crush.
Nice.
And she funded this business
Herself.
Nice.
She raised the capital herself. So, and I'm a serial entrepreneur, man. I teach my children to do the same thing.
Dope. So, what was your musical inspiration? Is it more towards West Coast, East Coast, down South?
Here,
Midwest.
home. Music aspiration doesn't come from a region. It comes from what's within. You got a story to tell, and a lot of times you listen to other people and you can be influenced by it, but it's nothing like telling your story. I'm a father now. I'm a husband, so it's things I can tell that another father and husband can relate to. I'm also from the west side of Chicago, in K-Town. So
West side.
Uncle Remus. Hey. You feel me?
West side.
The hell of some heroes.
We love heroes though, but Uncle Remus is West side. You know what I'm saying?
No. That's all diabetes.
Don't rain on my parade.
That's all diabetes.
Don't rain on my parade.
Hey, don't get your cholesterol up with the heroes, okay? Look, but we love heroes.
Out west, I got a story to tell. So it doesn't come from a region. It really comes from within.
Okay.
A story that I really truly had to tell.
So, man, what was it like growing up on the west side? I'm gonna ask you, brothers, because hey, for y'all that's not from Chicago, the south side, the north side, and the west side.
3 different cities.
3 different cities. 3 totally different cities. So I grew up on the south side. What was it like growing up on the west side?
So the biggest thing, and I went to school on the south side, I went to Bowdoin, right? So the biggest thing between the south side and the west side, y'all like the game, man. Y'all very territorial. So it's GD or nothing, it's BD or nothing. Back in the day, now, it's different. Out west, you could be a BD, a GD, a vice lord, a soul. You could be all type of different things. We made money together. So out west, we were always taught we had to hustle. We had to get the next dollar, and we had to get it with our brother that's right next door to us. We didn't care who you was linked up. You would fight if you was a GD. You would fight your own GD over me because we get money together. He messing up the money, dude. Lil J tweaking. You feel me? So the culture out west, we all about money and hustling. Out south. I was outside, I was, told them what I am because they asked. Nigga, I'm going to tell you, I ain't going to lie to you. Right. And they was seriously upset. Nigga, you acting like a land king when I got out of California, you feel me?
Calm down.
Right. You know what I mean? So it's a different culture. Well, hustlers out west, out south, y'all more territorial, y'all more gang affiliated like that.
And I'm gonna drop 3 names, right? To tell you how the west side is, right?
Okay.
Crucial Conflict, 3-Piece, and Bo Deal. Enough said.
And
like just and do or die. Just the music, just all that, just like shout out to my boy B-Lo too.
Anything, we do Chief Keef, we do anybody, Herb, anybody from the south side, all gang related. That's all gang. You know what I mean? So even just our music, you can see the difference in just our music. Even Twister.
Yeah,
just our music, you know what I'm saying? You can see the dynamics.
That's true.
And you can see the truth from hustling to that gang.
Hey, because y'all, like, I feel like y'all musicians on the west side are more on dance music and just trying to make it out. Ours is more on, nigga, this who we with, like this who we going to kill. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't with us, then that's what it is. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which brings me up to, y'all have a podcast.
Yeah, man.
Mental Health Mondays. Woo! How did that come about?
So, it came about with me, like I said, I've been doing radio since 2012, so I had a radio show called Doza The Radio. It started out as a 5-minute segment, right, on my show. I interviewed him on my show. It was like a Monday. Had him, his daughter, not the one that he just named, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody talented. But it started off as a little segment on Doza Radio. And since we both go through mental health, I've been going through anxiety all my life, depression since 2015, PTSD all my life. Just like interviewing people and like just doing my research and going through the motions of everything that we do, I just finding out more and more mental health shit that I go through. You know what I'm saying? And PTSD. This is exclusive on here. It's sad, but I'm happy that I'm alive. Like last week, I got grazed by a bullet. You know what I'm saying? On the Dan Writing Expressway. You know what I'm saying? So that's an exclusive, man. So I just got PTSD from doing that. So it just started out as I just wanted to be an example of. I was just tired of seeing people not necessarily practicing what they preach, because some people can say one thing and then don't even be living through what the hell that they talking about. So since me and my co-hosts go through mental health, why not make a fucking podcast in the Black community, and not even just in the community, but just us as men? Why not just go ahead and set the example for the rest of the world to hear about it?
Definitely. So with you being a host sometimes, do you ever get triggered on stage? Cause standing in front of a lot of people, I don't know. Sometimes that's like for me, that's triggering. You know what I'm saying? It's like you never know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, we walking down the street or whatever, we gonna look around. I don't care what's going on. We gonna look around and make sure. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Going to a restaurant, back towards the wall. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So sometimes with being on stage, it's like, hey. It's you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes because like I'm not in the community of having ops, right? Like I'm 31, I never had an op. I had people that I was in tour with. I had people that like necessarily probably don't like me because of the business that I do, you know, with the promotion shit. But like I be on stage and I be comfortable when I'm at because it's like most of the time when you see like the shootings and shit that be happening at clubs, it's because somebody done let somebody in that's under the age of 21. Like Go Boys ENT, shout out to my whole team.
Yeah, shout out. Y'all
you know what I'm saying? Everybody like we make sure that the people that we book don't have ops. You know what I'm saying? We make sure that.
Oh, so y'all taking account of that?
Yeah, we taking account who like cause I even had like 1 or 2 artists that hit me up like, yo, I'm not coming to your show because you got my op on your show. I didn't know that they was ops, but just by you letting me know that this your ops, they respect that platform. Definitely. So as long as they respect that platform, like I will never have to look over my shoulder to be or look in front of my crowd and be like, that's the nigga who I shot the last time. I ain't shoot nobody. That's the nigga who I tripped because I ain't do none of that. So like it's never a thing where I'm just like, now I might have anxiety and shit and be like, damn, it's too many motherfuckers out in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? But that just goes with the shit that I've been going through for the rest of my life. You know what I'm saying? Since I've been born.
So first, I want to shout out Ren and Go Boys ENT because y'all definitely been putting on for the shit. Like on some real shit, y'all have to have the longest running open mic, successful open mic series period in Chicago.
But a lot of people don't know, and even though I'm personally I'm affiliated, but I'm not really technically Go Boys.
Man, this is family.
It's bigger than just an open mic. You talking about St. Padre Island? I mean, Brand and Go Boys, they everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Some of the biggest summer jams that you're gonna have in Chicago comes from Go Boys. Like that's an official, true name brand in Chicago. And when I tell you, Brand, as big as he really could be, like on some real
humble, like on some your shit, humble.
Like it could be super Hollywood. He a real thorough dude.
And you know why we like that though? We like that because like everything around us is structured as like, even though like I work for Ren, I'm my own boss under Ren, and I bring ideas. Like Ren actually listened to me as his little brother. I actually listened to Ren, and being loyal and just having that work ethic like no other. We able to have that you know what I'm saying relationship where it's just like we gonna have that because we not arguing back and forth. If you ain't book nobody for today's event, we still gonna give you some bread because we still want you to eat. So Ren doing his thing at South Padre Island, we can be back at the crib still hosting shows, doing shows. I'm talking about hosting big shows.
It's crazy because you know when I first got back in music, I didn't know Go Boys was Ren. It's crazy. I know it sounds crazy. I thought Keisha was the
Shout
person,
out to my sis.
You know what I mean? Because that's how you structure it, that everybody's their own entity, own boss. I thought, I'm hollering at the boss, Keisha. I'm hollering at one of the bosses.
And you can never, we all on the same page. You know how like, say for instance, I'll be like, yo, come on T, you can come to the club with me, you can get in free. And then when you get there, you gotta call me. With that, I'm letting everybody on the team like, I got my boy T, come put him on the list. So you ain't gotta call and be like, man, this man sent me up. It's like, everybody on the same page. So if I say, you need 5 supporters to come perform, everybody pay 20, you can't come to me and be like, oh, Zoto said I can get in free. Zoto didn't say that because Zoto sent me to you. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, we got that loneliness ringing thing, and especially with like Heat Check Live. You know what I'm saying? KC's, like we done put over 500 artists on the radio from all different, sides, man. And so like,
oh wait, so Ren got a show too?
Yes, Heat Check.
Oh, damn, I didn't know that.
Heat Check Live.
So, Ren, during the pandemic
with KC,
with KC's,
you see Zoto in the comments. That's
fuck you mean Zoto?
It's the most leaked to us. I'm talking about Heat Check Live, man.
Let me tell you right now, Ray told me it started during the pandemic. Everybody's money was shot down. So he was like, man, what can I do to kind of bring something to keep being relevant? I want to be relevant and I want to keep putting on for myself like I've been. He checked lifestyle.
Nice.
Like, I'm one of the artists that been on the
like
radio.
5 or 6. We've been in his house. We've been in our studio. We've been in Club Play.
I'm gonna tap in with bro. We gonna have to get you on the episode.
It's heavy, man.
So, what type of topics do you all handle on your podcast?
They range, man. Some of them PTSD. One of the ones that we interview, and everybody in Chicago know
Rich Ray Tiller.
Okay.
The 7-year-old daughter who got killed at McDonald's.
Remember his daughter out west?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Cool.
So,
I interviewed him for Fox, but that's something different.
I seen that too. Networking.
One of the things that we noticed about him is the dynamics where he went from when that originally happened to when he got on our podcast. The way he was able to manage that hurt and knew that he had now a cause to deliver to the world. But everybody that's going through something personally, one of our big things, we wanted to make sure that we reached out to men. Not only just black men, but we want to reach out to men because we hide our emotions so much. And if we expose it, either we a bitch or we're vulnerable and we feel like somebody's going to use that and take advantage of us. But we even extended it to now women. We want to hear what's your side of the story. What
domestic violence,
domestic
everything that you've been through.
Postpartum depression and stuff like that. Some of the things that they go through, we want to make sure we expose that because the world needs to know what we all go through.
What is one of the biggest issues you find in our community?
Support.
Yeah, but not only support. I think one of the biggest issues is just having the ability to express yourself. That's one of the great things about being an artist. When I'm going through something, if I'm having an issue with my wife, I can write a song. I got it out there. But the average person don't know how to write a song, so they hold all that shit within, and it's a weight that you can't fly. Imagine you got wings on you, right? But every time you want to do something, weight is holding your wings down. How do you actually going about and flying and doing what you need to do?
In competition though, because like I didn't look at Dirty Eagle. Like he got his own radio show too, like VIP. I never looked at him as competition. I always looked at anybody that I work with as let's get some money together. Let's come together and like never. Even with you, like I was just telling him like we was at the Don. Shout out to my boy from Black Ink Chicago, Don and Ryan them. What I'm saying? We was like the photography. I've been there before that, but it was just like I never looked at anybody as like competition. It was just always how could I get into where you at so we can make each other's situation better.
That's how it's supposed to be. Network. Funny story though. How long? I'm gonna ask you this question. How long have you known Don? There's a funny story about Don. Real quick.
It just made like 5 years.
Oh, 5.
2 days ago.
Okay.
Like 5 years.
Okay. Yeah, bro. So I went to school with Don, right? We both went to Julie, and Don don't look nothing like on some real. When I reconnected with bro after all these years, I'm like, damn, nigga, that ain't you. That nigga was skinnier than me.
He was skinny.
Like,
and he played ball too, right?
Yeah, he was tall and skinny than a motherfucker. I'm like, who the fuck is this? Crazy, but man, I want y'all as two creators to give some advice to up and coming creators.
My biggest advice is be yourself. A lot of times you want to duplicate and be something to somebody else, whether you're being an artist, whether you're trying to start your own podcast, video show, whatever it is, and it just, you can tell when something is duplicated. You can tell when it's not original. Whatever it is, no matter if you're a street designer, no matter what it is, just be who you actually are. Because in all actuality, that's what people buy into. There's 3 things. I'm going to leave y'all with this, man. There's 3 things that people buy, and I don't care what it is. If you're selling anything at all, the first thing that they buy is you, right? I want to know who you are. That's why Kia will put LeBron James as their spokesperson.
You're a walking brand resume.
You feel me? You're a walking brand resume. The second thing that they buy is an actual brand, whatever brand that you're selling. And then the last thing that they buy is a company that you represent. So be yourself. That's the biggest thing that you can ever be, and watch how you can really, truly be successful. You know what I mean?
Right. So he said that. I won't really give advice, but I would just tell people out there that's dealing with any mental health that like it's okay to not be okay. So like no matter what the hell you going through, man, like if you gotta cry, you gotta shout, you gotta yell, you gotta pray, you gotta do anything, man, it's okay to not be okay. Like we try to make it so big in the community where it's just like, oh, like you said, like if you cry, you a bitch, you a hoe, or this or that. But until you get all that out, anybody that don't deserve what you going through gonna feel it. When you gotta deal with yourself, it's never selfish. It's never selfish to be selfish. You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to not be okay, man. And check on your strong friends too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, these brothers are smart. They ain't even smart. I ain't even see them hit the blunt. And these brothers are smart. Well, I definitely want to thank y'all for coming on the show.
Thank you, bro.
Sharing this knowledge.
Thank you, bro.
Doza, let's get it, broski. We out here.
Yes, go.
Man,
So, even though I ain't shit left,
hey, that shit was dope. That shit was dope.
Hey, look, it started raining in the damn water, but ain't no rain up over here.
Right over here, bro.
I think that's way.